First is the append method. We print the list, ask the user for a new name, and then use append to add that one new name to the very end of the list. Next is extend method. We start with our master list as main, then we define a smaller list called transferred. The extend method takes all the items from the transferred list and adds them to the end of the main list. Then insert method. We start with our master list. The insert method lets us add a new item at a specific position. We give it index 1, which is the second spot in the list, and our new employee. It inserts the name there and pushes all the other items down. Next is the remove method. This is our first way to delete. We start with the master list. The remove method searches for the first item with a specific value, which in this case is Mark Santos, and removes it from the list. The other way to delete is the pop method. We start with the master list again, but instead of a value, pop method removes an item at a specific index number. Here, we pop index 3. The pop method is special because it also returns the items it removed. So we can save it in a variable and print employee removed tanggol de magiba. Next is the clear method. This one is simple. We take the master list, use clear method, and it removes all items from the list, leaving it empty. After that is the index method. This method doesn't change the list. It just searches for a value like Maria de la Cruz and tell us its index or position number. Another one is the count method. This is also a search method. It checks the whole list and tells us how many times a specific value, like example John, appears in our list. In our list, John appears twice. Next is the sort method. This method modifies the list by sorting all its items in a alphabetical order. Then reverse method. This method just reverses the order of all items in the list. Finally is the copy method. This method is this creates a new and separate copy of the list in memory. In this, the line employee.copy makes the copy, but we don't save it to a new variable, so the final print statement just shows the original list again. So next is the employee CRUD. The whole entire program is wrapped in a while true loop. This means the menu will keep showing up over and over again, letting us add, edit, or delete as many times as we want until we choose to exit. To inside the loop, we print our menu. We just add, edit, delete, and exit. We ask the user for their choice and put it inside a try except block. This is for error handling. It tries to turn the input into a number. If the user types a letter, the program won't crash. It will just catch the value error, print an error, and the continue keyword makes the loop restart. So if the user chooses 1, which is add, we ask for the new employee's name. Then we just use the append method to add that name to the end of our employees list. This is the create part of the CRUD. And if the user chooses 2, which is edit, this is our update logic. First, we use a for loop with enumerate to print list with numbers, so the user can easily see who is at number 1, 2, 3, and so on. So next is we ask them to enter the number of the employee they want to edit. Next is we have to convert that number into a list index. We do this with list underscore index equals edit underscore choice minus 1. This is because our printed list starts at 1, but Python index starts at 0. Then we just get the new name and reassign the value at the end of the index. Reassign the value at that index. It's a simple as employee call this bracket list underscore index bracket equals new underscore name. And if the user chooses 3 or delete, it's very similar to edit. First is we show the numbered list using enumerate. Next, we ask for the number of the employee to delete. Then we convert that number to the correct list index. Just the open list underscore index equals delete underscore choice minus 1 close parenthesis. Then we use the pop method to remove the employee at that index. We also save the return name so we can print a nice confirmation message. Successful deleted employee, then the name of the chosen employee. Finally, if the user chooses 0 or exit, we hit the break keyword. This command immediately stops the while true loop and the program finishes. And last, the else block just catches any number that aren't 1, 2, 3, or 0 and tells the user it's an invalid choice.